G'day Dogs fans, Bob Murphy here with assistant coach Stephen King for the round 23 match preview. Chili, great to see you again.
Hey Bob, pleasure.
So it's the last game, but hopefully not the last game. So let's get straight into it. The boys built up a fair bit of momentum in this second half of the year, but the weekend was pretty special.
Yeah, it was. We didn't start too well, Bob. We probably gave up too much score early, but the way our players adapted mid-game and turned it round, and to see us finish off the second half the way we did was fantastic. So credit to the boys; they got the job done on the night.
Extraordinary second half. I think it was 11 goals to none, and all done without our number one ruckman, Tim English.
Yeah, we missed Timmy. Obviously, unfortunately, got crook the night before the game up in Sydney. So Louis Young flew up for the game, but yeah, obviously missed him, which was disappointing. Luckily, probably Shane Mumford missed with illness as well, so it probably equalled each other out. But
something with a tall timber.
Maybe, yeah.
You got through okay?
I got through fine.
Former ruckman.
Yeah, never out of the woods.
Iron guts.
Yes.
The old ruckman. It does feel like a final before the final series this week. The boys must be excited.
Oh, they are. And I think even last week we knew the ramifications of having to win on the road, and that it was almost without building up too much. I think the boys have an understanding of how important all these games are, and unfortunately put ourselves in the position the back half of the year we had to, get this momentum, and we've had to have a few things go our way. But each week we've just seen all our players and our group improve, and that's the most pleasing thing as a coach. And the results have been taking care of themselves.
All right, now we've got the Mercedes-Benz X-Class keys to the game, so you know what's in the pocket. You've done this before. Yeah. You want the Mercedes as much as everyone out there. I mean, I want the Mercedes. Clearly, struggling with this section all year. Just for the last home and away match of the year, it's in Ballarat. What would be your stab at the degrees come Sunday? Bounce down.
I'm going to go bounce down. 9 degrees feels like 5.
That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me.
Yes, mate.
We are taking on the Crows, who've had a
Yep.
bit of a mixed bag this year, but they are a sort of tough team to match up on.
Oh, their best is outstanding, Bob, and we spoke about it today as a group that even their forwards, Taylor Walker, Eddie Betts, they've both kicked over 30-odd goals, high 30s this year, which would be leading goal kickers at our club. So they've got hard nuts in the midfield, they've got really mature back line, and they've got experience across the whole group. So their best has been really good. They only have to look 2 weeks ago against West Coast, where they pushed them right to the wire over in Perth. So we've got to expect their best, and we'll be planning that way.
So our midfield has been dominant and is part of the talk of the town of just, with Josh Dunkley in there, and Marcus and Jackson and Lockie and these guys. But with the Crouch brothers, Adelaide are formidable, aren't they?
Oh, definitely. And the Crouch are Ballarat boys. They'll be pumped up to play well at home, and you can see the conditions suiting the way they play. They're midfielders, so it's going to be on again. And our credit to our boys, they've stood up every week, and hopefully they can just keep playing for each other.
Pretty special this week for the partnership of the Bulldogs and Ballarat. A sellout at Mars Stadium this week. It does feel like it's all sort of culminated in this week for the relationship.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've embraced as a club. Ballarat as a town have embraced us as a club as well, and it's been a terrific partnership. So I know the boys love playing there. It does get a little bit cold at times, but the way we've been able to turn it into a bit of a home away from home and a bit of a hostile environment for the opposition, hopefully we can get that again this week with a big crowd there.
Chili, thanks so much for
Pleasure,
stopping
Bob.
by to give us another great insight. I'm glad you missed out on the gastro bug up in Sydney. Dogs fans, encourage you all to get to Mars Stadium. It's already sold out, but for those who are going, I get there on Sunday at 1:10 p.m. for a chilly bounce down and watch the Dogs charge into the finals.